Now you can play the only game show that started in a basement, right on your NES. Just answer the absurd questions about rock and roll and junk trivia and win lots of points. Senseless? You bet. Fun? Always. You'll be the envy of your friends, and best of all, you don't have to be smart to win. Featuring hundreds of challenging questions in absurd, thematic, tasteless, and humorous categories. Crazy interruptions such as Off the Air, The Home Shopping Zone, and Ranger Bob. Just like the real show, the fast and furious end game round that can change losers into winners. Single or group gameplay options. And remote control from RSP and High Tech. You might remember, viewers, we talked about High Tech not too long ago, being involved in one of those Gremlins 2 ports, the one that did not do very good. So let's talk about remote control here. Was released to us in 1990. Based on the MTV TV game show that ran from 87 until 90, and it was MTV's first original non-musical program. New episodes were made for first-run syndication in 89 to 90, and were distributed by Viacom, which means that this video will probably be taken down for copyright problems. Right. Basically, this was a game show for people that we're kind of maybe more pop culture-y, influenced, interested, whatever, I don't know, than your traditional, like, your Jeopardies and all that other stuff. The set, incredibly cheesy. What can I tell you? It was hosted by Ken Ober and featured Colin Quinn as his announcer and sidekick. Later seasons, Adam Sandler and Dennis Leary made some appearances. The premise of the show was that Ober desperately wanted to be a game show host and set up his basement as a television studio. Shows were sometimes interrupted by the disembodied voice of Ken's mother, and the studio is indeed set up to resemble a basement, complete with a washer and dryer, cheesy bric-a-brac, and a giant Pez dispenser that resembled Bob Eubanks. So, what can I tell you? A lot of the categories from the show did not make it into the game, though for the most part, it was pretty much, not very good. What can I tell you? Game Tech made a lot of the trivia game-based games on the NES, Super Nintendo included, and I think they may even still be around today. But they did your Wheel of Fortunes and your Jeopardies and all that, and I can't help but feel that remote control would have been much better had Game Tech actually done the work on this instead of High Tech. The questions aren't really that hard. They're multiple choice. Your computer characters don't seem to be that smart. The graphics are, oh my god, bad. You know what I mean? It's just not a very good game. There's a bit of nostalgia to it if you were old enough to have watched this show when it was still on TV, and I did a little bit, but I didn't like the show. And here's what I can tell you, viewers. This show greatly, in my eyes anyway, influenced the You Don't Know Jack show and games, and it was pretty good. You Don't Know Jack. I mean, not Remote Control. But Remote Control did give us a couple of things. Weird Al appeared on the show. LL Cool J appeared on the show. Crap, who am I thinking? It's from Anthrax. Charlie, Benante, I think. Yeah, he played on the show. They had celebrities that played the game. The Red Hot Chili Peppers were on it. Former Brady Bunch actors were on it. Child stars like Danny Bonaducci and Butch Patrick were on it. You know, it was an interesting show. It was a neat idea. I think it worked well for MTV back then. Would not work well at all today. And to be honest with you, the game does not work very well.